There's the swept wing design I wanted to tell you about right there. The wing attached to the fuselage comes away at a 45-degree angle. Next time Randy comes in and bends the airplane around, I want you to look out towards the wingtip, because the angle is not increased at the wingtip, it is decreased. 45 degrees at the root of the wing, and then 43 degrees out at the wingtip. Also, as he bends it around, you may see three fences, three boundary devices on the top of each wing. What that does is to put the air where you want it rather than where the air wants to go. You'll see that in one of the passes. There is an additional fence on the 17 that was not on the 15. You'll see it right there. You may see it on the top wing, and you'll see those stripes as Randy runs it around. Randy has over 25 years as a pilot. He's an airline captain by profession. 20 years of flying air shows. Grew up in the very rural part of Texas, as most of the generations of his ancestors before him did. In fact, it was so rural in the area of Texas where Randy grew up, there were 29 kids in his high school senior graduating class. But it was his fascination with his great uncle, Gilbert Ball, who had been a B-17 bomber crew member in World War II, had many missions deep into enemy territory on the B-17 daylight bombing range. Watch Randy now as he takes this finished jet into a minimum radius turn, the same values that an F-16 Fighting Falcon would have. He's pulling a 7.5 times the force of gravity in a 1,500-foot circle. Almost 8 continuous G's. Give Randy Ball a big round of applause. That is performance. Randy has got no problem with the altitude he gets on the airplane, and he's going to use it all. Now, as he makes his way back in, the next demonstration will be that of raw afterburner power. He'll be coming in relatively slow at 200 knots. And then, at show center, he'll pull to the vertical, kick in the afterburner, and show you how at a minimum speed he claws up for altitude. Airplane, because of its light weight and the afterburner capability, it can go from 0 to 30,000 feet in a little over 3 minutes time. Aircraft is set up to fly as high as 53,000 feet. Randy would like to thank his sponsors, Avionics International Supply, Goodyear Aviation Tires, Historic Aviation Memorial Museum, and a great Florida company, Gulf Coast Avionics, as well as Marathon Batteries, PSA Engineering, and Jetstream Graphics. Okay, Randy, again coming in over your left shoulder, right over the treetop. By the way, this is an authentic Soviet paint scheme right down to the red star. As he bends it around, now get a load of those top wings. You see those three fences there? With the same engine in non-afterburner that was on the MiG-17, this airplane's predecessor, the airplane was actually 40 knots faster than the MiG-17. They stretched the fuselage just a little bit. They added those fences. They did some streamlining, and they actually lightened the aircraft up. So it performed better with the equal engine as the MiG-15 did, but then when they put the afterburner on it, that changed everything. All right, this time Randy's going to be over in the area of the control tower. As he bends it around, he's going to come back in from your right once again. This should be the photo pass. So he's low. He's at the control tower right now. So if you got a camera, get a load of this. And you see those twin angles on the aircraft. By the way, Randy is the highest time Soviet fighter pilot in the United States of America, with well over 1,000 hours of Soviet fighter time. By the way, Randy asked you folks to post photos